students with more informative feedback about their strengths and areas in need of improvement. So, sa lahat siguro, kailangan talaga natin ng feedback. And last, it is easy to understand and construct a rubric scoring guide. Next, Rem. So, in creating rubrics or designing a rubric scoring guide, the students need to be actively involved in the process. So, first step is the survey models. It shows students examples of wait lang, good and not so good work. We are able to identify the characteristics that make good ones and the bad ones bad. So the second step is define criteria. From the discussion on the models, identify the qualities that define good work. Third step is the agree on the levels of quality. Describe the tests and worst levels of quality. Then fill in the middle levels based on your knowledge of common problems and the discussion of not so good work. Fourth step is practice on models using the agreed criteria and levels of quality. Then evaluate the models presented in step 1, which is the survey models, together with the students. Fifth step is the use self and peer assessment. You give students their tasks as they work, then stop them occasionally for self and peer assessment. Sixth step is the revise. Always give your students time to revise their work based on the feedback they get from use self and peer assessment. And the last step is the use teacher assessment. Use the same rubric students use to assess their work yourself. Next, Rem. Sorry, guys. So this is an example of a blank rubric matrix. Bura rin. So, ito yung example ng blank rubric matrix. On the upper, yung sa taas, yung blank rubric matrix nakalagay dyan. Dyan natin makikita yung title. Tapos sa left column is yung rubric. Then sa upper head is yung rating scale. Yung 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yan yung rating scale. Tapos yung the rest column na natira is yung descriptor or descriptor ba yun? Descriptor. Next mo na, Rem. So, ito yung example ng rubric. Ayun. Wait lang. Ano yun? So, a rubric has a title. Sa title, dito parang nagsasaad ka kung patungkol saan ang rubric na ito. Second is description. Pero dito sa rubric na to, wala yung description. Pero yung description, dito naman nagsasaad yung mga details kung ano or ano-ano ang mga tasks na kinakailangan ma-produce o ma-perform ng mag-aaral. So, the first column sa left is yung criteria or components. Dito naman, ito sa criteria, dito nagpapakita kung sa ano-anong aspects mamarkahan mo ang iyong mga mag-aaral. Or ang criteria components rin ay nagsasaad kung anong mga factors ang ating hahanapin sa ating students base sa kanilang product or performance. Fourth is yung scale and scoring. Expired ka na rin. Scale and scoring. Dito naman sa taas, yung scale and scoring dito sa may unacceptable, acceptable, target, and exemplary. Sometimes kasi meron to dito, numbers, yung like 4, 3, 2, 1. Yun yung rating, yung scoring scale and scoring. So sa scale and scoring naman, dito natin makikita yung iba't ibang level o antas ng mastery ng mga mag-aaral sa bawat criteria or components sa pamamagitan ng score and scaling. Or, wait lang. Someone admit. So sa pamamagitan ng score and scaling, na-assess natin yung ating qualitatively. So sa qualitative scale, may mga kaakibat itong sa quantitative, yung scale ay yung score niya is from na yung unacceptable, acceptable. Next part ng rubric is yung performance descriptor. Ito na yung natirang column after ng column ng criteria. So, ang performance descriptor, ito ay ang naglalarawan o nagbibigay ng kahulugan sa kalidad ng performance na ipinapakita or ipinamalas ng ating mga student sa bawat criteria component at bawat skill and scoring. So, in scoring, back. So, sa scoring, syempre titignan natin yung criteria. For example, yung sa project outcome, yung description, yung performance descriptor niya is nasa perfect 5. Like for example, sa 5. So, i-rate lang natin siya ng 5. So on and so forth. Like 3, 2, then 3 ulit. Then, total, i-add mo lang, then i-total mo like, for example, total niya is 13. So, 13 over 20. Pwede mo na to ilagay sa class record like 13 over 20 or may ano din, may tinatawag din silang transmutation table, yung parang nako-convert mo yung grades. Hindi ko lang alam kung paano yun. So, next, Rem. So, key questions to consider when writing a rubric. How clear is it? Kung gaano kaklaro yung rubrics mo. Siyempre, dapat klaro para sa lahat. How easy it is to understand. Siyempre, dapat understandable siya para sa lahat. Naiintindihan ng estudyante mo. How relevant it is kung gaano kahalaga ang rubrics sa subject matter or sa subject mo. And how consistent are rubrics. That's all po. Thank you. Questions?
Okay. Or additional input po. Thank you.
In addition pala, there are types of rubrics pero sa like parang ginagamit yung common na ginagamit na dalawang rubrics is yung holistic rubric and yung analytic rubrics. Rem, can you explain? Kumbaga sa holistic rubrics, kinukuha mo yung kabuuan ng performance nila. Then yung sa analytic, may descriptor talaga siya na parang hindi siya in general kasi sa holistic kasi general siya. Sorry, hindi namin na-include.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Bale, yung analytic rubrics, ito yung pinakita ni Ma'am Phoebe kanina. Type po yun siya ng analytic. By criteria po siya. And ano ba, yung parang individually assess mo yung work ng student. And then yung holistic, you're assessing as a whole yung student's output. Bale, meron lang siya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bale, yung kwan lang meron. Yung example, number 1, very poor or no output. Tapos number 2, parang as a whole siya. Hindi katulad sa analytic. Bale, sa 1, example, sa design, example, design ng project, number 1, poor design, number 2, parang okay lang, number 3, slightly okay, parang ganun. So, bale, yung sa analytic, iniisa-isa talaga ng teacher yung criteria. When sa whole, parang, yung sa isa, yung holistic, as a whole, parang, um, if may flat ba, or may design ba, may color ba, so 5. Ganun siya. Yun lang. Thank you. Any questions po or clarifications? Ma'am Phoebe, may example sila ng holistic? Thank you.
Rem. Sir. Yung yung ginagamit daw kasi sir mostly sir is yung analytics sir kasi para andun na yung parang ano ba tawag dito? Kumbaga yung judgment mo sa isang estudyante is parang nahati siya unlike sa holistic sir parang in general mo gina-judge yung performance niya or yung product or yung nagawa niya sir. Wait lang sir maghanap ako.
Sir, I believe yung rubrics, ginagamit to sa lahat ng level. Sa elementary, meron rin, bale, nakadepende kasi yan sa teacher or sa mga sinasabi nila curriculum writers kung paano nila dinidesign yung rubrics kada subject. And then, may example sa PEC, meron tayo example. Nasa FS2 book natin, sa Field Study 2 book, page 52. Andun, may example ng analytic to siya, and may transmutation score rin doon sa baba na you can parang see kung anong score siya or anong score and equivalent na grade niya po. Nasa page 52 ng FS book. Okay. Parang rubrics yun siya kung paano natin, ano ba yun?
Score sa ano sir.
Yeah, yung taxonomy of educational objectives.
Rem, man share Kel. Tanong guys. Kasi ano, may ano din tayo, ano, isa sa mga course requirement ni sir is yung rubrics.
Ma'am Vivi, man sure to kalan send you.
Wait lang ma'am.